Before the information age, we counted on books and word of mouth, stories and skills passed down from one generation to the next. And that's the very essence of the Maryland Heritage Awards, recognizing long-term achievement in folk life or community-based living cultural traditions. Chad Buterbaugh is the state folklorist with the Maryland State Arts Council and joins us this afternoon via Zoom. So first of all, give us an overview of the Maryland State Arts Council.
Sure. The Maryland State Arts Council is our state agency in Maryland, committed to funding and supporting the arts from Garrett County to Somerset County. We are an agency of the Maryland Department of Commerce, which supports economic development. And our part of that is to be giving grants to arts organizations, as well as providing professional development and other resources. And the Maryland State Arts Council is made up of several different programs that are genre specific. And the program that I direct is Maryland Traditions, which supports traditional arts.
And you are a folklorist. That's pretty neat.
It's an unusual job for sure. And sort of one of the best kept secrets is that just about 40 to 45 states do have state folklorists. And many of us work at state arts agencies like the Maryland State Arts Council. Others work at humanities agencies. But the common factor among them all is that they spend their working hours supporting artists who are practicing traditions of different kinds.
So you're getting ready to honor individuals, places, and traditions with the Heritage Awards. Can you give us an example of some of the submissions you typically get?
Sure. So the Heritage Awards is a program that we undertake every year to recognize long-term achievement in the traditional arts. It's a public nomination process, so anyone can put someone forward that they feel has exemplified folk life around the state. A typical nomination would look like, well, I could think of a winner from the Delmarva Peninsula from some years ago, which would be the singing and praying bands of Maryland and Delaware. This is a traditionally Black form of sort of gospel, but sort of pre-gospel as well, singing tradition that goes back many, many generations in Delmarva and has its roots in church meetings, often held outdoors, and which still thrives in certain parts of the peninsula to some extent. So the Singing and Praying Bands received a Heritage Award, I want to say 4 or 5 years ago, and we were very honored to work with them at that time. Different nominations, though, could come from lots of different traditions. We could honor occupational traditions like the skipjack captains of the Chesapeake Bay. We could honor agricultural traditions like the maple syrup farmers of Western Maryland. We can honor the traditions of people who have been immigrants to Maryland, like Master Chomnyek, who received a Heritage Award for his skill in Cambodian ceremonial music. There's really no bottom to it in terms of genre. We take everything in as long as it reflects some aspect of community practice taking place generationally.
So if we know of someone who would be perfect for this award, how do we nominate them?
So the Maryland State Arts Council website is msac.org, and through it you can link to our online nomination system. And those who are successful in their nominations will receive a $5,000 grant with which they can do anything they want, really. It's an unrestricted grant. And they'll also be honored in a public ceremony of some kind. Typically, that is a live stage production, but of course, we're under different constraints now, so it would most likely be a virtual ceremony at this point. But do visit our website and put forth your nomination. They close on October 15th.
Chad Buterbaugh, state folklorist with the Maryland State Arts Council, thank you.
Thank you, Lisa.